Well, good morning. Scott, your Hoosier Marshal here, 6:30 Wednesday morning. A day where I'm off work because of the holiday week. And I got up this early because I was going to go deer hunting, but it's like 33 degrees with a 30-mile-an-hour wind, and I decided not doing it. I have other things to do, as you can see. I'm getting ready to stuff the summer sausage meat into the tubes and tie them off and get them in the smoker. So I thought, I have the time on my hands. I might as well get going. Uh, Killed the deer Sunday morning, Monday afternoon, processed the deer, ground all the meat, cut all the steaks. Yesterday, I had the meat set aside for the summer sausage. I mixed the seasoning mix with it in the cure with it, and mixed it all up well and let it sit overnight. And here we are, ready to stuff it so it can go in the smoker. As you can see, this meat, when you grind it, is red as red can be. And once you mix the cure and the seasoning in it and let it sit, it turns this pasty, pale color. But trust me, it's pure goodness. It'll go in the stuffer. Put it in this tube, put it in the stuffer. Take these little fibrous casings, slide them over that tube, and stuff away. So I'll get this canister filled up and show you that process. It smells so good. This is about 40 pounds of meat here. And once you mix that seasoning and cure in it, it gets really pasty. All right. Let me turn you off here and get everything situated. All right, let's get the first tube on there. Sometimes you got to fight to get these things open. They come like super dry and you soak them in water. And then once you do that, they tend to want to stick together. All right, finally got the bag open. Here we go. Over the tube. Slide it all the way down to the end. When you first start cranking, you're going to get air. You just got to let it purge the air. Start filling away. You just learn over the years how much you can actually stuff in one of these things. Just takes experience, and you don't want to stuff it full all the way to the end because I have to put a hog ring tie on it. And if you don't leave yourself enough bag, you won't be able to put that hog ring tie on it. But you want this to be nice and firm. We're getting down to the end. We'll call that good. Back it off a little bit because if you don't, the meat will keep coming out. There we go, one. The hog ring, if you can see, is just this little metal clip, like C-shaped or a goofy U-shaped. Goes in these special hog ring pliers. I get my old hands to cooperate with me. Got it set up in the pliers. Take the bag, twist the end. That. Take your hog ring, put it over there, and crimp it shut. And there you go. One tube of summer sausage ready to be smoked. You can tie this end off with a string, but it doesn't work near as well as these hog rings do. Now, some of these bags I've had for several years. They might be a little different diameter, but it doesn't matter. They'll still work just the same. Doing this stuff is, whoop, I ran out. Let me fill it up and we'll finish the tube. And I'm probably going to keep recording, but I'll speed it up when I edit the video. And it looks like I'm getting about a tube and a half out of one bin of the stuffer. So we'll see how that plays out and how many of these bags I have left, if any, at the end. There I made the classic mistake of stuffing it too full, but I think I can save it. Or we just take a little out. to make room. All right. We ended up with 11 full tubes and the little baby chub. Each full tube is probably about 4 pounds, and this is probably about a pound. So we did well. I'll make a couple parts of making this, but I should have recorded maybe a little bit of grinding the meat and mixing the seasoning, but I didn't think of it. So I'll kind of make this a little series. Uh, it will go in the smoker today, and maybe I will record that part, putting it in the smoker, getting the smoker ready as part of part 2. Um, and then I'll make part 3 when it's done, and I'm taking it out, and you guys will wish you could taste and smell it. I wish you could smell it now. This seasoning smells amazing. And then as it smokes, I smoke it in a vertical smoker, an upright smoker, and I use Jack Daniel's wood chips, of course. But those Jack Daniel's wood chips, if you've never smoked with those before, you need to get some because they give your food an amazing taste. So don't be afraid to try. Hot black coffee. But this is a skill that I have that I learned many years ago when I became a meat cutter. We did a lot of not just cutting meat, we did a lot of making sausages, smoked sausages, hams, smoked shoulders, summer sausage, bacon, you name it. Um, but it was enjoyable, but it wasn't as enjoyable then because it was my job. This is my hobby now. This is what I do for fun. Maybe you think that, who the hell wants to do this just to have a little fun? That's too much work. There is work to it. Um, it all starts with the fun part of going out in the woods, climbing up in your tree stand, waiting for that deer to walk in front of you so you can shoot it and bring it home, field dress it, or not field dress it, skin it, process it, so it ends up at this point. Maybe not everyone understands how to do that. Maybe people think that's disgusting and they don't want to do that. Maybe people think killing deer is inhumane. That's okay. If that's what you think, that's fine. But my point in it all is everyone has a skill inside them, whether you know it or not. Um, and what better way to spend your time? Whatever that may be, drawing, who knows? Who knows what your skill is? You have a hobby, you have a skill, you have a pastime. And I think as being a part of this community, we like to see what those are in other people. That's why we're here. It's not the smoking our pipe that brought us here. Maybe that's what brought us here because we wanted to see how to smoke a pipe, what people are smoking, what pipes they have, whatever. But that has become a minuscule part of why we're all here now. It's morphed into something different and it's something enjoyable. This is something I enjoy doing and I wanted to share it with you. See you for part 2.